Greetings, PIV members. Man, oh man, I'm here with a powerful message today. I was listening to one of my great advisors, and he gave me a great insight. And when I was a wee little boy growing up all in the neighborhoods, going through this and going through that, all the trials and tribulations, the plotting, the scheming, the working, the hustling, just lots of treachery and everything that I had to go through to survive, as if I was blind. Blind to reality, blind to life, blind to all the different struggles and the pain and suffering I watched all my siblings go through, and it was heavy on my heart. You know, it was as if I was an individual going through my life and I couldn't see it. And all I see is certain individuals prospering, or certain individuals, the fancy cars, the fancy girls, and it was like I can hear everything that's going on, but I just couldn't see it. And it was very heavy on my heart. And as time progressed and as years went on, I began to see. And as I began to see, as T.I. said, when you deposit them checks into your bank account and you're up out of poverty, sometimes we forget where we came from. Sometimes we forget what we've been through. And year after year, I use my eyesight that I saw with these top companies and how they made all this wealth and all this money, how they give you a little bit just to take everything from under you. And it was just a perpetual cycle. These great big empires are bloodsuckers for the small and the little common folks. And it dawned upon me, I took my eyes of wealth, longevity, and power and prosperity. I took my eyes out so I can give it to the world so the world can see. And the world sees me walking around with no eyes, and they see me walking around blind as if I'm a fool or as if I'm not intelligent. And they didn't know that I gave my eyesight up, my wealth, my glory, so they can see. And it was a great story, the parable of it all is when you take your eyes out so people can see, and now people can see, they're quick to say, oh, you can't see. I don't want to listen to you. What do you know? And I'm like, well, I hope you appreciate the gift that I gave to you. The gift of sight, the gift to see, the gift to understand that there is a bigger future, a brighter future. But people don't understand that. Because when you give your eyesight of longevity, prosperity, wealth, and people see you walking around blind, see you walking around at the bottom of the totem pole, and now they have your sight that you've given them. They look at you and say, oh man, you can't see. You're not rich. You're not wealthy. Why would I listen to you? And I sit there and I say, well, I gave you my eyesight so you can see that there's a better future. So you can see that you can be a champion. So you can see you can rise above to the next level. But it's okay. You know what? Because I'll grow new eyes. I will have new sight with better horizons. But remember, when I gave you those eyesight so you can see, don't ever forget that you can have your most abundant future. You can live your most prosperous life. And that's just a powerful message, because we see people of all different creed go through all types of things. And we say, oh, they're blind. But we don't know they're blind, because for them to be blind, someone had to see. And see, we forget the sacrifices that others before us make so we can live a prosperous life. But it's okay, because it dawned upon me. It weighed heavy on my heart. And as I rested from my eyesight being restored, and it helped me realize that no matter how many times you give your eyesight to people and to help them see so they can see a brighter future, they're always quick to say, well, you're blind. And you're like, yeah, my eyes will grow back. But I hope you use the sight that I've given you to take it to the next level, to live your best life. And it was just a profound message, because I'm always going to continue to grow my eyesight back. And what I'm learning now is just give one of my eyes. Because when I give both of my eyes and I walk around and I can't see, people say, look at this blind person. He can't see. I don't want to listen to him. Where's his wealth? Where's his money? They don't know I gave it all to the people so y'all can see, so y'all can have prosperity. It's been set in stone that everything that is for me is secure forever. But I want to make sure I continue to give the eyesight to these individuals so they can see. and they can know there's a brighter future. See, one thing I'm learning about the people that go through the most hardship, the most pain, the most suffering, that builds the resilience, that builds the inner strength, that builds the inner power, that builds the inner courage. See, I done went through a lot of different heartache, a lot of different pain, a lot of different suffering, year after year after year after year. And people don't understand, I kept on taking my eyesight out, giving it so people can see. I grow my eyesight back again. I climb a new level, gain more wisdom, and give my eyesight out again. And people say, well, you're blind. And I say, yes, so you can see. But people neglect that. But it's so wonderful and blissful because it's been dawned upon me that as long as you can see and I can see, you have your opportunity to live your best life and to be the best you. And to conquer the best you. It's an uphill battle, I promise you, but it's worth it at the end. Because let me tell you something you don't know. You're powerful and you're capable. I'm going to give you my eyesight one more time. I want you all to see. I want you all to understand. I want you all to prosper. But I want you to remember, when you see someone out on the street, whatever they're going through, whatever heartache or whatever pain or whatever suffering they're going through, just know that they gave their eyesight so someone else can see. So even though they're living their worst life, somebody else is living their best life because of what they sacrificed. And it just laid heavy on my heart because it was a new commandment given. It says, not only love those who love you, but it says love your enemies as well. And I love my enemies. I love them all because I know what they're going through. They had to give their eyesight so someone else can see. And I love all the individuals who wish me heartache, who wish me pain and suffering. I love them all because they don't realize I give my eyesight so people can see. But it's all great now because now I have golden eyes. These eyes cannot be broken. Even if I take my eyesight out and give it to people, I still can see. And I want you to get like that. I want you to live your best life. So let me tell you something that you may not know. I'm not a champion because I'm the best. I'm not a champion because I know how to fight. I'm not a champion because I'm the strongest. I'm a champion because I just don't give up. Piff out. Now I'm going to tell you right now, take my eyesight I've given to you, use it well. Piff out.